Pros Tip, presented by Pelagic High Performance Offshore Gear, official apparel of Florida Sport Fishing TV.
Hey guys, welcome to this episode's Pros Tip. I'd like to show you how to rig the perfect pulley ridge deep drop rig in 3 easy steps. Step 1 is to create your branch lines, and I like to do these in advance, and you can tie a lot of them and rig a bunch of them so it's easier to put together some final rigs. I start by crimping a 9/0 hook onto one end of a 12-inch branch line. The next thing I do is on the other end of the branch, I crimp on a sleeve swivel, but first I slide a little glow bead right down in between the two. Step 2 of the process is to create the trunk line. I take a 5 or 6 foot piece of 150-pound test leader material. I crimp a very small loop in one end. This is what's going to be attached to my actual snap swivel. On the opposite end of my trunk line, I've got a larger loop crimped on, and this is where my sash weight is going to be affixed. So I like to keep that loop a little bit larger. However, prior to creating this loop, what I've done is I slid my 2 branches right up onto my trunk line with those sleeve swivels. I slid them right on there, ready to go. The final step of the process is simply crimping on your branches at even intervals onto your main trunk line. I like to keep one of them fairly close to the bottom so the bait is almost sitting on the bottom, and you can just simply crimp on that little sleeve swivel, and that fixes that branch into position. It's not going to slide up that leader. Okay. Next thing I do is I take my second hook, and I like this one to be higher up off the bottom, so there's one bait laying on the bottom and one bait fluttering 3 or 4 feet off the bottom. And I crimp that one into position, and boom, I'm done. That's it. It's that simple. All you got to do is bait up, drop down, and catch fish.